Have you ever narrated your own life? Ruth asks the viewer that just clicked on this video. But imagine a narrator following you around just for the story to fall apart and then learn that the narrator could have been part of the story this whole time. That's what happened in the Stanley Parable, a story game with multiple choices that leads you to one of several avenues and endings. Join me as I walk through this game to find those endings. Recommended height? What? Yeah, I think I'm good. Whoa. Cool. Whoa.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Oof,
and although others
terrible.
might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Wow.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. The end is never the end. Is loading. The what? Can I open this door? I guess not. How about this one? Nope.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. Okay. Ooh, pencil sharpener. Okay, let's go. Meeting room, meeting room, meeting room. Oh. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hello? Hello?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did he now? What if you go to the right?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Everything's the same here. It would drive me nuts.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Oh yeah. I want some Sprite. Can I have a Sprite, please? Or not? Please tell me that's tea. Something tells me it's not tea. Move along, don't touch it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh? But what if I go straight? What if I don't want to go in there? What if I want to go straight? You know what? I'll actually come in here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Or I went down.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. Okay. Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay. This room technically...
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
the garage door.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I want to step to the right. There's a generator. Oh, boy. Hello? Whoa.
No. This isn't right at all.
Who works in here?
This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Okay.
We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What? Ooh, marker. No? Okay, fine. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Gone.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gone! Yay. This is new.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here
I didn't touch the pencil
I'm
sharpener.
sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Holy buckets. You know what? I'll take the left. Wait a minute. Something tells me I would have come here anyways. Yep, there's the door. Oh my goodness, this is a maze. No. I'm guessing everything just will lead to one point. Oh.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Wait a minute.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll
it just
ever
wraps
progress
around.
by starting
It's
over
not
and
even a
over
maze.
again, but it's
It
gotta
doesn't
be
even
better
lead to
than
the same
this.
point.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'm gonna touch
What
it.
could it mean?
So I know that this video is feeling a little repetitive, Ruth says to the viewer, but I'd like to remind you to support me in Rec Room. You can do that by going to the Play tab, code button, and then my code Ruth. It's free, but I get a small percentage whenever you make a token purchase. I appreciate your support. Now back to the video. Whoa.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Hello? Hello? What if all of a sudden people were there?
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind.
What?
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh my goodness. Whoa! They're changing the map on us.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Wow.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
No.
Do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Sweet.
I know you put in a lot of
I can't help but notice the door's gone.
Paid off. So, good job. Oh no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Parkour. Oh, whoa. Adventure line. What?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Okay.
Just follow the line.
Taking us other places.
How simple is that? You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny. Oh, upstairs.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Are you okay?
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This sounds like patriotic music. Well, I'll just follow the line because Stanley follows instructions. Even though I didn't at the beginning. Oh, wow. Those steps are, tiny.
Wait. Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
A what?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I'm studying it closely. Okay, let's go. Whoa.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I don't see a bell. Wait a minute. That's the beginning. Okay. This time, the door's open in here. Okay. So we had quite the detour just to go back to the beginning. Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
What kind of office is
Restart.
this? Restart. Oh.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, okay. To the right. Hello?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever
How did
it might
that
be,
happen?
Stanley,
Whoa.
I'm ready for it.
I just went in a circle. Whoa.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Our awesome.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he left. Okay. Oh, we're back.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Is
How
it now?
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
A minute?
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Whoa.
So I know that each
Okay.
door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
I'm getting dizzy.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds
I'm,
with the counter-inverted reverse door's
my,
origin.
cord
So
is wrapping
starting
around my
from
foot.
the right, let us ask, will taking the
Whoa.
right door lead
Whoa,
us
I'm
to
dizzy.
where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
It's the credits.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
What?
That's really how all this goes?
After a long time, Stanley dies? What?
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
What?
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to
office
forget
is
what's going on.
now a
I don't want to
dead
be
end.
trapped like
Turn
this.
around,
I
find
won't
another
restart the
dead
game. I
end.
won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean...
What?
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the
After a long
destination
time,
or the
Stanley
journey.
dies.
Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have a...
What was that? Oh boy. So, this is the normal beginning, maybe? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's obey. Because Stanley follows instructions.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Broom closet. There's a tiny broom. Whoa.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Stanley follows instructions. Executive bathroom. Whoa. What an office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
What was that?
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Whoa. No. No. Not the basement. Oh boy.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What in the world?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Facility.
Mind Control Facility.
Whoa. Okay, yes, this is what we've been seeing. Very intelligible.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Whoa. Camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I don't see numbers.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? Whoa. No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Oh boy.
Never. It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Whoa. What was that? Like I'm inside the walls or something? Whoa.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
There's a big red button.
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle...
This is text.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it
No
stood
one reads this
for.
anyways, right? Love it. Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Was
And
it?
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Is
other
it going to
mysteries did
actually
this
be
strange building hold?
outside though?
But as sunlight
Or is it gonna
streamed
be a
into the
false
chamber,
reality?
he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been
Son.
seeking,
Tree.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or
Keep going.
how to feel.
Let me out.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was
Wow.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon
Oh
his
shoot.
skin,
Oh
the
shoot.
feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the
Wait a
new
minute.
path
I'm not
before
even
him,
moving.
that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Happy. That's nice. Did anything change?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I'm gonna stop it at here. If you guys want to continue on and find all of the endings, go right ahead. I'm gonna stop. If you enjoy story games, then you should watch this video where I played an incredible action quest game. Or you could watch this one here.